Mic check. Yo, mic check. Hope y'all hear me all right. What's up? Y'all could have been anywhere in the world. Y'all here with me on a Monday, and I appreciate it. We're just gonna kick back for a little bit. I'm gonna do this little review, and we're gonna get out of here. Cause you know it's Monday Night Football. You already know who you rock with, right? It's your boy. Mic check. Cut. What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. For some of y'all that like Mondays, happy Monday. What up, everybody? What up, though, to my people back in the MI? What up, though? Hello to the people here in PA. Man, what's going on? And all across. Yo, y'all see what this is. I'm going to do a breakdown of the 60-minute interview of Donald Trump. And I'm not gonna do the whole thing. No need to worry about that. We would not be doing the whole thing. We're gonna break down the different parts. So we're not gonna break down the questions about foreign policy and stuff like that because I don't care what's going on across seas. I mean that may sound insensitive to some stuff, but I don't want to hear all the BS about I stopped 9 wars. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I don't want to hear stuff that I believe to be cap. I want to focus on what's going on here, and I want to focus on the things that he said. You know what I'm saying? And I also want to say salute to the people. Tomorrow's a big day. If you're in certain states, Virginia, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, we got voting going on. I'm gonna get out there and vote. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a responsibility. People worked really hard and they died for our right to have that. So I always take full advantage of getting out there, hitting the polls, and putting my 2 cents in. I had to do a lot of research in the last 2 weeks because I'm new to the state. So I had to do my research and find out who's done what, how people feel about certain individuals. So I put some questions out, some fillers with my co-workers because again, I don't really mingle with people, you know what I'm saying? So I just rock out with my coworkers and ask their opinion. Not that I'm going to take it. I just like to know how other people feel about individuals. So if you hear certain things, you're like, why you got so much anger for this person? But that's neither here or there. Let me pull up the screen so we can get into it. Voila. It's the guy y'all came to see. And it's going to be the people that watch it on the playback because salute to the playback, man. I don't blame y'all. I'm also start doing pre-made videos and just post the videos, all right? Because right now, I ain't gonna lie, my short game is nice. So I'm just going to do like preloaded videos going forward. I might do like some 15-minute, 10-minute videos and just post those. And I'm still going to go live like once a week for my people. But, hey, things about to get serious next year. So I think in this lane, I will kind of keep it little bit political and other BS along the way. So I'm going to start uploading videos. Y'all keep rocking out my shorts. Please keep liking them because that's what's pushing my shorts through the algorithm is by y'all liking them. And comment. I don't care if it's negative comments or not. Comment. If it's funny, I'll put a laughing emoji. Or if you say something and I respond, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all keep doing that. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. So we can hurry up and get this show on the road and your boy can go watch Dallas and Arizona. Let's get it.
Jobs, and you're going to say, oh, what wonderful numbers. They don't mean anything. We are building jobs at a level that nobody's ever seen before. But
I'm going to say cap. Stop the tape. We're not building jobs at a level. We're not. Unemployment rate is shooting through the roof as we speak. You already seen UPS and Amazon just laid off thousands of people. All right. We got not car dealership. I'm sorry. the big three, they about to lay off people. People's getting laid off left and right before the holidays. So for him to say that, the job market is, that's cap. So let's keep going.
When all of these plants that are currently under construction and to be under construction, when they open,
To be, that means not. He says under y'all names, please, in the comments. Like I'm good. Y'all can fact check me. Y'all let me know what factories that are being under construction right now in the comments. Put it in and say, well, this down in Austin, they building this. They building here over in Iowa. They building this in South Dakota. If y'all know they building factories somewhere, put it in the comments, right? Because I'm saying, look at the numbers of unemployment and calling to certain areas and talking to people where it's not jobs there. And we see what unemployment stats is. This dude capping. But let's continue.
we're going to have an economy like our country has never seen before.
What? Did you say that back in, what was that, 2015 or 2016? Whatever you was before? You lying, my guy. Maybe the economy gonna be booming for y'all rich people, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the economy is not gonna be booming for us middle class and small fry people. It's not gonna be booming. I already told y'all in my last video. I went to go buy some steaks, and I was like, sheesh, if steaks cost this much in a grocery store, imagine if you're going, to a steakhouse, how much they cost in there. So, let's get it.
The strongest economy in the world. We're doing very well. By the way, the stock market.
It's cap. We're not doing very well. Like, I'm telling you. I mean, lucky at my job, I'm putting in OT. If I was just putting in a straight 40 and doing the stuff I normally do, I wouldn't say it's amazing. I would not. Especially buying the groceries that's buying, getting the gas. And I mean, in some states, people are like, oh, gas is this. Well, guess what? Where I'm at, gas is still over $3. I paid $3.39 just over the weekend. So where I'm at, gas is still over $3. This dude capping. What up, Shay in the building? Please hit the like button. Thank you.
It just hit perfect timing for your show. Just hit an all-time high. We're doing really well.
Can I ask you, Mr. President, on that point, though, when the stock market is doing well, that doesn't affect everybody. Not everybody's invested in
Facts.
the stock market.
It does.
But there have been grocery
No,
prices are up.
401ks. People are
Look, he came later to talk, man. How can anybody do an interview with this dude? He just be cutting people off, but let's continue.
401ks. Therefore,
first of all, I checked my 401k. Dude, you lying. I had to double check when he said 401k is booming. I was like, let me go peek. Let me go peek and see if the 401k one booming. No, it's not. It's only booming when I put in extra hours and I pay extra into it, and then my company matches that. But it ain't booming. Like, if y'all got 401ks, y'all know how it works. All right, y'all know how it works. If things are up, it can like stabilize it and whatever else. Because I remember when I pulled for my 401k, it do fluctuate. But I'm gonna tell him what he's saying right now is cap. It's cap. And today in the present, that's not happening. That's not happening at all.
401ks are double what they were a year ago.
But for people that don't have 401ks,
which is a lot of people that don't have 401ks, but he don't care about that. I guarantee he don't even know nobody with a 401k. I bet you he not rubbing elbows with anybody with 401ks. How much I want to bet?
not invested in the stock market. But they've seen their grocery prices go up. Inflation.
No, you're wrong. They went up under.
What? Bro. Yeah, yes, sir. Groceries is up. You got to be kidding me right now. I can go down a line and give y'all prices of different items that is now $1 or $2 more. But he wouldn't know that because he don't go grocery shopping. This dude ain't in a grocery store. He got to cook.
Biden, right now, they're going down. Other than beef, which we're working.
No, sir, it's not going down. And we just talked about the meat. I just told y'all meat is high as hell.
Which we can sell very quickly. So the ranchers have really taken a drubbing over a 30-year period. Because of what I've done, the ranchers have done well. But with
what? We just seen farmers talking about what you doing and about you talking about buy Argentina beef and all. Man, this dude is wild. This is unbelievable right here, what we doing and what we listening to.
that the beef price went up a little bit. We're going to get the beef price down very quickly. It'll be very nice, just like eggs. When I first took over, eggs were double, triple, quadruple what they were. This was because of Biden.
Everything is somebody else's fault. And this is why y'all don't understand why people don't rock with this dude. Everything is somebody else's fault. He called people out their names, but y'all know how you ain't hear Biden like, dump on this dude. You know what I'm saying? This dude stay talking about people. Biden, Obama. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. This dude, I don't know how you sleep at night.
All of these problems were caused by Biden, whether it's the people that came into our country through jails. I mean, they were released from jails. They were released from mental institutions into our country. These problems are caused by Biden. We had an open border. Now we have a border that's, as you know, absolutely shut, other than people are allowed to come into our country, but they have to come in legally.
I do want to talk about immigration and some other domestic issues, but just if we could stay on China for just a moment. One potential flashpoint with China, probably the potential flashpoint with China in the coming years, is over the issue of Taiwan. The Chinese military is encroaching on Taiwan's sea lanes, its airspace.
All right, we're gonna skip a little bit. This once again we talk about foreign affairs. Let's go up a little bit. In the first 30 minutes of the interview, and y'all can go look at it yourselves. I'm telling y'all, it's hard to watch because it do last so much. But for the sake of content, I watched it through, and it was hard to watch. But at least I'm glad I did, because now I know where to stop and where to go to, so we ain't gotta, sit there and suffer through all this BS.
Here's what a whole home water filtration system costs, including...
I do encourage you to go watch it yourself. Don't take my word for it. I do encourage you to go do it yourself.
In particular, are Maduro's days as president numbered?
I would say, yeah. I think so, yeah.
And this issue of potential land strikes in Venezuela, is that true?
I don't tell you that. I mean, I'm not saying it's true or untrue, but I wouldn't.
Why would
I
we
wouldn't
do
be
it?
inclined to say that I would do that, but because I don't talk to a reporter about whether or not I'm going to strike. I'm not going to. You're a wonderful reporter. You're very talented, but I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with Venezuela. If I was going to.
And to be honest, with the strikes that they doing on boats, they're not telling anybody nothing. All right, they got a committee, advisors, and they're not telling them anything. So he's been hush hush about what he's doing. He's not doing any of the proper channels that prior presidents done, as far as going to the Senate, the Congress, letting them know what's going on, making sure it's good. Because these strikes and everything is taxpayers' money, right? And y'all know Congress holds the purse. But this guy is not asking for permission. He's just doing stuff. That's why y'all need to realize what's going on. Maybe y'all don't care where y'all tax dollars go. But that's why voting is very important. And that's why y'all need to pay attention. Every time he launched off these missiles, those stuff ain't cheap. Sending these airstrikes at these people, and we not getting no reports. So y'all, let's see some of the people. And some of y'all MAGA, y'all red hats. Y'all think it's cool that they go ahead and bombing 14 fishermen boats and telling y'all, oh, they was carrying drugs. Next is going to be they was, killing people on land and people just disappearing, and y'all not getting no reports or anything. It always starts somewhere.
Do it, or if I wasn't going to do it.
Why do we need an aircraft carrier and strike group?
It's got to be somewhere.
Okay.
It's a big one.
Yeah, but it don't have to be there. So why did you move it in the location that you moved it to?
It leads to this.
And this is the problem. This chick, man, she didn't hit him with none of the hard questions. None of them. You know what I'm saying? She spoon fed him baby food on his interview. Let him talk all over you. Let him interrupt. Let him lead the interview. And keep in mind, this is 60 Minutes that he sued. Was it last year, the year before last? He sued these people. So now he's sitting down, kicking it with them after he been sued them for multi-million-dollars. All right.
Suggestion that the United States military is planning a larger operation involving Venezuela.
Well, we're not going to allow countries from, it's countries from all over the world coming in. They come in from the Congo, where we just settled that war, but they come in from the Congo. They come in from all over the world. They're coming, not just from South America, but Venezuela in particular has been bad.
And as y'all know, do your research, this country talking about they got all the oil. So he want to invade. He want to invade them so bad, and that's why he talking about. If y'all look last week, they was talking about actually putting boots on the ground there. This dude want to invade that country so bad for their oil and stuff like that. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, man. Like, because it's a reason. There's no reason to shoot these boats. You know why? It's a reason why we have Coast Guard, Navy. That's our police for the water. If you thought they was doing that, why not have these boats run up on them, seize the boats, take whatever it got and bring it back? Because remember, that's how they do, right? They catch these boats with pounds and pounds, kilos all over the place, and then they bring them back. They take a picture, show, look, man, we got 100 kilos off this boat. You're not seeing none of that no more. Now, if you working hard and you're a police officer and you do a big bust, you want credit for it. Now it's this cat sitting behind a command center pushing a button or making an order like, man, go ahead, drop those missiles. There's no credit. And like I said, the red hats think it's okay. They think it's business as usual, no big deal. But it is a big deal.
They have gangs, Tren de Aragua. Do you ever hear of it?
Of course.
Most vicious gang anywhere in the world. They cut people's hands off if they call up the cops. They call up the police and they said, did you call the police? Yeah.
It's amazing. He knows so much what's going on somewhere else. This the shit I couldn't understand. You talk about everything that's going on over here. They do this, there they do this. They come from here, mental facilities, asylums, and stuff. All this other stuff. Can you focus on home? Can you focus on the United States?
Yes, I did. You took my apartment. You live in my building. You took my apartment. They cut his hand off. Don't ever call the police again. These are animals. Wait a minute. And they came.
Look, wait a minute. Like she trying to conduct an interview here. Go on. We don't want to hear all this propaganda you trying to push out. Let's go. I'm trying not to cook, man. I just want to just play the stuff. And like I said, y'all can check out the interview yourself. All right. 60 minutes. Go to 60minutesovertime.com or whatever the case may be. Look it up on YouTube like I did. It's there.
Came in from Venezuela. Worst gang, probably the worst gang, most vicious gang in the world. And you know what I did in Washington, D.C.? We had a lot of them. We took care of business. They're gone. Washington, D.C. right now is a very safe place, as it should be. Washington, D.C., before I got here, was almost like a crime capital of the world. It's a capital of this country.
All right, let's get on to the
other stuff. Us. They didn't have respect for us when they had Biden and when they had Obama. Obama was a terrible president.
Let's talk about this. You see how he always trying to dump on Biden, on Joe, good old Joe. He trying to dump on him. Now, for y'all people that's like really deep into to the politics, I got a question. I got a real question. Right? How is it that you talk so much stuff about Biden, but Biden supported 400 bipartisan bills, right? 400. Can y'all tell me how many Trump did? Because I'm telling you right now, in this term, I ain't seen him do anything bipartisan. Nothing. This dude is on a solo mission. He's a puppet master, and the Republicans ain't moving unless he say so. That's where we standing at today.
Nobody wants to talk about it because they want to be politically correct. I don't care. He was a terrible president.
But he's terrible in your head. But both those presidents' numbers killing yours. Their approval rating killing yours. When people rank presidents, you below both of them. You keep saying them terrible, don't make them terrible. Because we know what you're doing right now. This is not no great job that you're doing. We got SNAP, got postponed. Now the judge said you got to release it today, and I guess now they're gonna agree to releasing funds, which means because of what they did, which we don't know what they did. People that's getting SNAP is only gonna receive 50% of what they normally supposed to get. But hey, something is better than nothing. Hopefully they can stretch it, get them through the holidays, whatever the case may be. My heart goes out to people that's on SNAP and WIC. And I know people like to say, well, if they didn't do this, but understand, it's people And most people on the SNAP program is red states. But also remember this: people go to work every day, and that's just enough to pay their bills. So in order to feed their kids, they gotta sign up for SNAP. It ain't just people sitting at home twiddling thumbs, not doing nothing, getting off their ass, get snaps. It's people that go to work every day but can't afford to put food on their table. It's veterans. It's disabled people. It's elderly. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that get these benefits. And so for these politicians to act like it's no big deal and try to weaponize that to get a CR pass through when the Democrats saying, hey, we need health benefits for these people, because again, the Obamacare that they want to get rid of so bad since 2015 and don't have a plan for it. Don't have a single plan. Like you're going to hear in this video, this dude saying when we open up the government, then we'll come with a plan. No, what's the plan now before the government open it? That will work for you if you say, hey, listen, this is the plan. All right. When the government open, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. None of them saying it because they don't have a plan. But for the people that be hating on Obamacare cut the number of uninsured Americans in half. You know how many people that didn't have insurance before Obamacare? But you got these red hats, they don't care about that stuff. But I guarantee a lot of these red hats have insurance because of Obamacare.
Our country it really started a very bad downward spiral. Then I stopped it. Then we had a rigged election. And
yo, you stopped it when the deficit was jacked up in your first term, jacked up. You caused it to go up, just like in his term. You causing the deficit to go up trillions of dollars again. And then he's still to this day saying rig elections. Now, hear this out. He got the power, right? He got the power. He already going after his enemies, locking them up. Can we find the culprit to these rig elections? Can we see some subpoenas go out? Can we see some warrants? Can we see some people get arrested from these rig elections that you keep talking about happen? I'm waiting. Listen, if somebody did something wrong, if you got 20, 30 Democrats in high office that rigged election, can we see some handcuffs get put on them already, Mr. President? Because these are your words. You keep saying it was rigged. So the people that rigged it, can you put them in jail already? Can we see them go to jail? Because we haven't seen it yet. No, we haven't. And I'm waiting patiently.
Then what Biden did to our country should never, ever be forgotten.
And what'd he do? What did he do? Because we worse off now than when Biden was president. So what did he do? All right, you're going to talk about immigrants. We're going to keep talking about that. Okay, everybody gone now. All right, let's say all the immigrants are gone. They sitting at these detention centers, just chilling there. But now they're attacking Americans. They're attacking American citizens. People that's legally able to be here, snatching them out of their cars, breaking their car windows. You got ICE literally purposely crashing into cars, arresting people. You got people getting arrested because they don't, what's your social security number? And because you don't know about heart, they slamming you inside cars. That's where we at now.
We're still on foreign policy, so I just have another question.
I'm on all policy. I'm not talking about foreign. No. I'm talking about everything.
Well,
I'm talking about economy. I'm talking about everything.
I wanted to ask you about the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia is coming to the White House this month. He has said.
I said, let me ask you, is this a job you wanted to do? Yes, sir, because it was the right thing. These are really brave people.
Let me go up.
Really foreign policy. Now let's focus on issues here at home. Some of that you have already mentioned. We are now approaching the longest shutdown in American history.
Democrats' fault.
Under your...
She ain't even finished talking. And this is what he's trying to push is Democrats' fault. No, it's your fault, my guy. Because you're not even sitting... This is supposed to be the best negotiator. His words. Now, keep in mind, y'all just heard him, and y'all going to have to please go listen to the interview yourself. This is the guy that claimed to have stopped 8 of 9 conflicts, but in his terms, wars. He's the peacemaker, but you can't make peace at home? Do that make sense to anybody with a brain?
Presidency, we're talking about more than 1 million federal workers who are not getting a paycheck, including our air traffic controllers. You see there's traffic snarls out at the airports now.
Sure.
This weekend, food aid for more than 42 million Americans is set to expire. What are you doing as president?
Hold on.
Honestly, I've tried.
Hold on. We was about to get to cooking. Come on. Oh, man. Hold on. I got
voting almost unanimously to end it.
Hold on. Let me run that back. I had to sound off because of the commercial.
Shut down.
All we're doing is we keep voting. I mean, the Republicans are voting almost unanimously to end it, and the Democrats keep voting against ending it. You know, they've never had this. This has happened like 18 times before. The Democrats always voted for an extension, always saying, give us an extension, we'll work it out. They've lost their way. They become crazed lunatics.
Y'all hear this, right? Let's go.
And all they have to do, Nora, is say, let's vote. And you can open, the economy could open up during our interview.
Is there something you can
Maybe
do,
it did.
though? Is there something you
All I
can
can
do to bring
is
this to
give
an
the
end?
facts. Here's what I can't do.
Listen. I want y'all to listen very, very careful to this guy.
I can't give them $1.5 trillion so that they can give welfare to people that came into our country illegally.
You can't get like illegally. Like you gotta have an ID. You gotta have a social security number. So I'm not understanding this illegal stuff that he's talking about. I got multiple friends. I got like 4 friends that's caseworkers that's in charge of taking applications. I'm like, where's this stuff coming in from? They're like, it's that. I can't. I would wish I can interview a caseworker, call one of my friends as a caseworker right now, and just do a quick Q&A. But you know, working for the county and stuff, I don't want them to lose their gigs. Man. Damn.
So that prisoners and that people from mental institutions and people that are drug dealers get vast amounts of money for healthcare. That I can't do.
So my
what I can do.
But he got all these billions to give to other people. Argentina, 40 billion. He can spend 300 billion on a ballroom. But why he say this, where's these facts? Where's the fact sheet? Where's these receipts that all the things that he's saying is true? We haven't seen this. What's the solution? If that's cool, what's the solution? Like, listen, I can give y'all this. And wait a minute, and let me say something else for the record. Wasn't Doge? Remember Doge, people? That's Elon Musk's department they built. They came in and cut the fat off. You know, the spin and get rid of the fraud and all that. And where's this? You ain't heard about Doge in like 6 months. So where's all the stuff? The fraud still continue. This is bullshit, people. This guy is playing with y'all. This is bullshit.
Is I can continue to run a great country. We have the best.
You're not running a great country. You're running it into the ground. You and your Muppet babies are running it into the ground. And you just mad because now we get some Democrats that's finally say, okay, y'all want to play hardball, we're going to play too. And guess what? I'm down for it.
Economy we've ever had. I can continue to do that. What they should do, look, this started a long time ago. I always said, and you know I've been very consistent, Obamacare is terrible.
Okay. Where's your plan for it? Let's hear this bullshit that he's about to say. He's been saying this since he's been running for office the first term. He was president for 4 years. The 4 years he wasn't president. Now he's president again. He's been saying the same shit and doing nothing about it. Y'all don't find a problem with that.
It's bad health care at far too high a price. We should fix that. We should fix.
All right, man, listen. 10 years in, where's the fix at, sir? What are you doing to fix it? What are your Muppet babies doing to fix it? Nobody got a plan. So therefore, since ain't a plan, you got to let people keep their health insurance till y'all found something better, and y'all haven't found anything better. That's why the old plan is still there. Let's go.
fix it. And we can fix it with the Democrats. All they have to do is let the country open, and
this don't even make sense, y'all. This don't even make sense what he's saying.
we'll fix it.
But
They have to
ending
let
the
the
government.
Yeah, I know what this sound like, right? It's like one of them scary movies where the guy outside the door, you know he coming in to kill you. Listen, I'm not going to kill you. I'm not. If you just open the door, I just want to talk to you. Listen to me. I just want to talk. Because if you come in here, why you got that knife in your hand? This knife is from work. Let me in. I listen, look at his face. Let's just talk. And then they open the door and then they kill you. This dude want to open up the doors to the government and for them to do what they did before. Remember the big, beautiful bill? It's not beautiful about it. How much hundreds of billions of dollars did they shed off of Medicaid? How much money did they take from the SNAP program? Listen, for whoever voted for this guy, what did you benefit from it? What? Because you got to watch some people get slapped and thrown in some handcuffs. You get to see some car windows busted. Other than you seeing people getting hauled off the concentration camps, what is this president doing for anybody, man? If you ain't a billionaire, please, if you voted for him, ask yourself, what is he doing for you?
country open, and I'll sit down with the Democrats and we'll fix it. But
you should be sitting down with the Democrats now, just like previous presidents. Sit down, get the Democrat leaders, Schumer, Jeffries, get your guys, Johnson, and that other meat writer, and y'all five sit, mash it out, get something together for the American people. Because here's the thing. Trump don't work for the American people. He worked for himself, his billionaire buddies, and his family. That's it. He don't work for the American people. This is all so he can get paid.
they have to let the country. And so you know what they have to do? All they have to do is raise 5 hands. We don't need all of them.
But so you're saying your plan is to tell the Democrats to vote to end the shutdown.
Correct. Very simple.
And that you will put forward a health care plan?
No, we will work on.
See, we will work on a plan. They don't even have a plan. So you want them to open up and you got nothing to offer. That's the problem. That's what Democrats are saying. Like, this is what we need. They don't have nothing to offer. That's why they've been saying, like, well, we just ain't going to feed nobody because we ain't got nothing to offer, but we want the government open. Come on, man. That's not good business. That's not good negotiating and nothing. You got to offer something to get something. And you don't got nothing to offer except paying for the Americans that y'all supposed to be working for. And
fixing the bad health care that we have right now. We have terrible health care at too expensive for the people, not for the government, for the people.
But Mr. President, with all due respect, you've been talking about fixing.
Let me just tell y'all something. He cut like over 400 billion off Medicaid. Why? Why that much money? But let's go.
The healthcare
insurance, and you can't do it because of the Democrats.
But since 2015, you've said you'd
I've been talking about it for a long time. We almost did it. We were 1 vote short.
Almost did it. Wait a minute. You almost did it. Yeah, you almost killed Obamacare and didn't have a plan in place. So thankfully for John McCain saying no, thumbs down, people got to keep their health insurance because y'all did not have a plan. Like they don't have a plan right now.
We would have had great health care. We were 1 vote.
So why not implement that plan? Where's that plan go? Why? See, this is why you know this dude's a liar. Because if y'all had a plan before, and every time you watch the news media and they ask them, what is the plan for health? Oh, we got a concept of a plan. Or we working on something. Listen, if you're going to build a car and somebody say, what kind of car are you going to build? Man, I'm going to slap a V6 in there. I'm going to do it. You know what you're going to do. You going to build a car? Yeah, I don't know. I thought about it. I'm just scratching it up. I got a plan. But can we see something? Can we get a blueprint? A draw up? Or something off the board? Something?
Short, and a couple of senators that we currently have made the mistake, and they made a big mistake. John McCain made a mistake.
No, he didn't.
We were 1 vote short. We would have had great health care. And I've been saying ever since.
Would have had. This is crazy, man.
We can fix it. It's too expensive. It's got two things. It's too expensive and it's lousy healthcare.
It's not too expensive for people that don't have health insurance and they have it and they got to get treated for all type of diseases and stuff like that. It went too expensive for the people that never had it and they was able to get it. Who's it too expensive for? Because I ain't listen. If my tax dollars going to Medicaid, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I had my mom. She had health conditions. She died from health. My dad died from health conditions. My aunt. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. And they need those insurances down the line.
It's too expensive for the people. They're going to get a very big increase this year.
Well, they're going to get an increase if you don't extend the subsidies.
No. But this.
He said, no. Yeah. Yeah, she telling you facts. You like, no. Yes, yeah. She ain't lying to you.
Subsidies is part of it. We're supposed to spend trillions of dollars to take care of something that is defective. What I'm saying is we can make it much less expensive for people and give them much better health care.
Where is that? You seeing what you can do, but we ain't see it. You didn't do that in your first term. And you starting off this term, you ain't think about no health care. You across seas, you shaking hands with people, you getting gifts. You want to spend more time overseas because they treat you like you some king or something, like you some savior, and you're not. And you don't want to be here because people got freedom of speech, freedom of whatever, and you ain't getting that respect because we see you a bozo.
And I'd be willing to work with the Democrats on it. The problem is they want to give money to prisoners, to drug dealers, to all these millions.
So check this out. If you think that, why not draw a bill? Say we're going to do X, Y, and Z for the people that's on SNAP, WIC, whatever, that's not locked up. Because keep in mind, these prisons, they get X amount of money from the government and state to house these criminals. And when you locked up, they got better health care and all kind of dental care better than the people on the outside. So if you think that's happening, fix it. Because last I checked, I don't think nobody in prison getting no Obamacare. But I have to fact check that. But I don't think nobody locked up in prison saying, oh, here's my Medicaid card. No, if you get something happen, you go to the hospital, you're not pulling out anything. It's covered. So what is this guy talking about?
The people that were allowed to come in with an open border from Biden, and nobody can do that. Not one Republican would ever do that.
My understanding is if those healthcare subsidies are not extended, premiums will double for many of the people that are on it. And I was looking into it. 3/4 of these people will see their healthcare premiums double. Live in states where you won in the last election.
Red states, ladies and gentlemen, red states.
I mean, even here in Florida has the highest number of residents on Obamacare in the country.
Y'all hear that? The highest number is in Florida of people on Obamacare. That's a red state.
And I'm saying we can fix it, Nora.
But if the subsidies are not extended, they're not going to be able to afford
it. It was
health
a defective plan put into line by.
Look, he cutting her off. He don't care that shit about to get cut off. He don't give a damn. This dude's a billionaire. His insurance covered. His friend's insurance covered. Don't y'all get that? They don't care. They're like, shit, you ain't got no insurance, so be it. You go to the hospital, you break your leg, and they're going to charge you $15,000 for x-rays, a cast, and rehabilitation centers, so be it. They don't care.
Barack Hussein Obama, who was a lousy president, not nearly as bad as Biden, by the way.
Man, listen, people wish Obama, man. This the only dude that says this crap, man.
Who, by the way, is building a museum that's like 4 times over budget. It'll never open. Built in a neighborhood that, it's just not going to work.
Look at this dude. Says the guy that we can go down a list of all your failures, right? Your hotels, your casinos, your college. You got a list of failures. We can go down all day. You talking about this dude building a museum and library, man. Museum so people can learn and stuff is, maintained and kept. You know, because every time a president is done, they build something for a president. But you building a ballroom for what? You mad about somebody building a museum that the public will be able to go to, and you building a $300 million ballroom that only your rich friends gonna be able to go to. You see the difference, y'all? Y'all red hats, y'all never gonna see the inside of the ballroom unless it's on TV. He got camera crew, and y'all see videos of him and his friends doing, partying it up.
Neighborhood doesn't even want him. And it's a disaster. The same guy that did his museum, which is a total catastrophe, came up with a bad healthcare plan. And for the sake of one vote, we would.
Look, he already said it wasn't perfect. But guess what? Again, 50%, half of America that was uninsured, was able to get insured. I remember because I was working at a job and we had sign up for different programs, and our stuff went up. And I think I had to pay like an extra $7. Some people pay like extra $20 a month, and people was tripping about it. But I was like, it's worth it. If it's somebody out there that need health insurance, and I'm doing good for myself. It was, I'm doing good for myself. I'm a single dad, but I'm busting my ass, and an extra $10 or extra $20 a month come out of my check. So be it. I wasn't mad about it, but you got some people that just don't care about other people. That's morals. So
have had, it's so sad thinking back.
I hear you.
If we had the vote, that one vote, we would have great health care at a much lower cost. And that's what I want.
Why we don't have it now, then? Why we don't have it now? The Republicans should be coming with a plan, sit at the table, say, hey, this is our plan. All right. This is our plan. When you stepped into office the first day, Congress didn't have a plan. When they passed that big, ugly bill, it wasn't a plan for the healthcare then. Everything was in that but healthcare. Why was everything in that plan but healthcare? Nobody gonna ask that, huh? Nope.
But I don't want to give $1.5 trillion to prisoners and drugs.
They keep going with that. But you want to give $40 billion to Argentina for what? You want to spend $170 billion on 2 private jets so your lady friend is running the DOJ can fly around town? Like, you wasting money. You're not, it's for your people that rocks out under you. It's for your people, but the American people you don't care about.
Drug dealers and people that came into our country from mental institutions, what they allowed to come into our country, and we're getting them out, but what they allowed to come into our country, Nora, is horrible. So, ready? We can make it good.
I don't want to get into too much
but
back
here's
and forth
all they
on
have to do.
Yeah.
Open up the country. Open up the country. We only
Meaning
need
end the
5 of their votes. We only need 5 votes. And already a few Democrats are already voting. They want to open up, and we'll fix all of those problems.
That's crazy. Open up, then we'll fix it. It's not fixed now. You ain't heard a single plan. Mike Johnson been hopping on Fox News and all these other networks with the BS, and they asked him, what's the plan? Well, if you open up first, then we're gonna sit down and work on it. Can you give us 1 page of it? Can you give us a paragraph? What is it y'all want to? Well, if you open it up first, then that's not good faith, man. That's not good faith.
Problems are much easier than what I just did with solving all these wars.
Last question.
We had 9 wars on our planet. I solved 8 of them. I have 1 to go. Russia.
Here we go with this crap. Here we go.
Ukraine. I thought that was going to be one of the easier ones, but it's not, because
sociopath.
You have helped end these government shutdowns in the past when they came about, and you did it by bringing
I'm very good at it.
You
but I'm not.
He good at it. He can stop wars, but you ain't got no health plan, and you can't get the government to open. But he's good at it, right? Y'all listen to this guy.
I'm not going to do it by extortion. I'm not going to do it by being extorted by the Democrats who have lost their way. There's something wrong with these people.
So then what happens on November 15th when the troops don't get a...
Look, he just taking shots at people. Just taking shots. But this is a president. He just taking shots at people. He ain't trying to work with nobody. He ain't trying. You can't sit there and name call people and think you're going to sit down and negotiate. Come on.
Schumer is a basket case, and he has nothing to lose. He's become, I just left Japan. He's become a kamikaze pilot. This
It
guy
sounds like this is not going to get
is a
solved.
kamikaze.
Nope.
He would rather see the country fail than have Trump and the Republicans do well. But the people don't want that.
I hear you.
So
It
we have
sounds
a
like
record-setting country right now.
Look
and
at her
we're not going
face.
to be
She over
excluded
it.
by a man who's grossly incompetent, who is going to be defeated by any one of 5 different candidates. We don't
sounds
wanna
like
let
this
that
is not
happen.
going to get solved.
Say it.
Sounds like it's not going to get solved, the shutdown.
It's going to get solved. Yeah. Oh, it's going to get solved.
How?
We'll get it solved. Eventually, they're going to have to vote.
You're saying the Democrats will capitulate.
I think they have to. And if they don't vote, that's
Nope.
their problem. Now, I happen to agree with something else. I think we should do the nuclear option. This is a totally different nuclear, by the way. It's called ending the filibuster.
Did you see John Thune said today they're
I
not
know
going to
John
do that?
doesn't. Well, John and
Listen.
a few other. But you know what? The Republicans have to get tougher. If we end the filibuster, we can do exactly what we want. We're not going to lose power. The theory is, oh, then we'll do it. But then when they get into power someday, they'll do it. That's true. But you know what?
So you think
Look,
John
look,
Thune,
right.
He said that's true. He don't care. He wanted to do it while it's on his term. Once he's out of office, he ain't gonna care what they do. You hear this? This dude is selfish. So yeah, while I'm in office, let's do the filibuster so I can run my agenda. And then when Democrats get the office back, oh well, let them run it. I won't be around. I'll be sitting on probably 20 billion by that time. Nothing they do would affect me or harm me. This dude don't care about the American people. It's me world.
Now, no, I like John Thune. I think he's terrific, but I disagree with him on this point.
he said today he wasn't going to do it.
Well, that's too bad. I think we're much better. Because here's the problem.
Well,
The Democrats will do it in the first week in office. The Democrats, and I told that to John, and I get along with him great. We've had a great relationship. And I also know there are other Republicans that feel
they're going to do it, but they haven't. Whenever Democrats in office, it's always bipartisan. That means they sit down, even if they don't like the person or if they beef, they still sit in the room. They like to lock themselves in rooms and they negotiate and they bang out bills like it's supposed to be done. This guy, you just trying to scrap the whole game plan. You over there breaking the law. You doing things illegally. You like F the Constitution. This dude only don't care about nothing.
the other way. And I understand that too, but they're wrong. The Democrats will do it. If they get into power, and someday I guess they will, who knows?
I guess they will. No, ain't no guess. They will. And it's probably going to be on your watch the same time next year.
It's hard to believe when they have men and women sports, open borders, open everything, a transgender for everyone. The Democrats will do it in their first day in office. And the only reason they didn't do it is because of cinema and because of a man named Joe Manchin from West Virginia, a good man. Mm-hmm. And they disagreed with it. Now, wait, had they approved it, I think just one of them, had they been able to get those votes, you would have had the nuclear option used. You would have had the filibuster ended, and the Democrats would have used it. So I say to the Republicans.
And guess what? It was voted on and voted down like everything should be.
Republicans that want to be, all like, oh, well, we're above all that. The Democrats will do it. See, the Republicans have much better policy. We have smart policy. We have great policy. That's how we.
The big, beautiful bill was smart for who? Who do that work out for? Because I see a lot of people suffering right now. Yeah, if you're a millionaire, high millionaire, works out.
When the Democrats are vicious, they're vicious. They have horrible policy, but they are the most vicious human beings on earth. They are people that weaponize government. They do a lot of.
Last I checked on January 6th, I didn't see no Democrats hopping the wall attacking police officers. Like last I checked, you wasn't pardoning, 1,600 Democrats from crimes and all that. Because Democrats so horrible, I need proof.
Bad things. But
Can I ask you
the good thing is, from our standpoint, from the standpoint of winning, is they have the worst policy of. It's hard to believe. Think of it: open borders, men playing in women's sports, transgender for everybody. I mean, I could go point. These are not 80-20. These are 99-1 issues, and they don't change. I just watched this morning
Mr. President, can I ask you about the economy?
Just one thing. I watched a show this morning where a very well-known Democrat congressman was fighting like hell for men playing in women's sports. They don't change.
Who was that?
I don't want to tell you. You'll be able to check
Look.
it. Just check your local TV.
Look, he don't want to tell.
On the economy,
Look at this clown.
the signature part of your economic plan is tariffs. The Supreme Court is going to hear arguments this week on whether you have the authority to impose these sweeping tariffs without congressional approval. The lower courts have ruled against you. That's why it's at the
they
Supreme
said
Court
no.
right now.
Very close rulings, yeah.
No,
What
ain't no close. They
happens
said no.
Your economic plan, if the Supreme Court invalidates your tariffs.
I think our country would be immeasurably hurt.
All right.
I think.
So I'm going to skip again. Y'all can go back and check. He talked about tariffs and stuff.
They can't approve anything. They would be sitting around for years debating whether or not we should use tariffs.
You want that power. You want that executive
power.
power.
You need it to protect our country. This is a national security. Tariffs are national security. If you take away the right to tariff, and remember this, tariffs have been used against us.
And can you just answer that question that tariffs have led to inflation? They have led to an increase in cost of living for most Americans.
We have no inflation.
He said we have no inflation, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all hear that?
We have no inflation. Biden had inflation and he didn't have tariffs. He didn't use tariffs.
For the average
you know
American,
why he didn't use them? Because
yeah, look, you hear what he just said? It don't even make sense what he just said. It doesn't make sense what he just said.
He's not smart enough to use
the companies say they've passed on more than 30% of these costs to the American consumer.
Okay, ready?
Facts.
Tariffs, and somebody has to pay for it.
Yeah, you have to pay, but we don't have any inflation.
This dude is wild. This dude is wild. That's good.
Inflation is the real test of paying. Everybody said, "Oh, if you do tariffs, you're going to have inflation." So Biden had the highest inflation in the history of our country by far. Okay, no tariffs. I have very modest tariffs compared.
Man, this is cap. But I'll let y'all do your own research. I'm just telling y'all what he's saying right now. Bullshit.
Let me tell you, these tariffs ultimately are so good that at some point, when they're used properly, and I use them more properly than anybody's ever even.
No, you don't. You use them like a 5-year-old when you don't get your way. Canada made a commercial and you talking about raising tariffs. Like, come on, man. We seen how you use this. We seen it. Come on, man.
Dream possible. Think of it. We've become rich. We're taking in trillions of dollars, and I have no.
We're taking in trillions of dollars, but we can't afford health care for the American people. We're taking in trillions of dollars, but we can't feed the American people. This is his words. This is his words.
Inflation. And I have total national security.
And the reason I said we're taking in, because y'all got to follow the courts as far as them ruling on him releasing the SNAP funds, because now they talking about they don't have the funds there. So
when I put the 100% tariff on China over and above what they were already paying, which was about 55%, so 155, they came to the table immediately and they made a deal with us that was a very fair deal. That's called national security. And then I didn't make them pay the 100%. That would have been instituted. That would have come to fore on November 1st.
I know our time with you is limited.
Listen to me.
I hear you.
If I didn't have the power of tariff, we would be like a subject nation. We'd be subject to everyone else. Everybody uses tariffs on us. If I wasn't allowed to use tariffs on them, we would be a third world nation.
Listen, we supposed to be the wealthiest country in the world. He said if he didn't use tariffs, which tariffs wasn't used until this guy showed up, we'll be third world right now. This is his words, not mine.
I know your time is limited, so I do want to make sure I get through more of these topics.
Sure.
Immigration. You campaigned on immigration.
Let's skip to the part where you talk about his partners.
You're going to go out.
Let's skip to that.
Many of them should not be here, but we're cleaning up our cities. You know, I campaigned on crime, but I've done a much better job on crime than
They did talk about the immigration, and during this part of the immigration, they show videos where ladies getting slammed to the ground. They show people getting their car windows bust. So again, y'all can go check out the video yourself. I'm gonna get to the part where he started talking about the pardons, and then I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I don't want to be here too long. So let's get to the part where he started talking about the people he pardoned. It's good right there.
opinion, and I only say in my opinion because I guess the lawyers would prefer that I say that because I have a much stronger opinion. She's a total crook. She's a lowlife. Comey's a dirty cop.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Who are you talking about? Wait a minute.
You can't then accuse me of weaponizing government.
Are you looking for the most affordable way to act?
Come on.
In government, they were horrible human beings. They went after the president of the United States. They went after my children.
Y'all breaking the law.
Have filed under the presidential.
All right, hold on.
I say that because I have a much stronger opinion. She's a total crook. She's a lowlife. Comey's a dirty cop. Bolton actually helped me a lot because he was crazy. He's the one, him and Cheney, a couple of people got Bush to go out and blow the hell out of the Middle East and then then leave. And I know he got a 4-month sentence or something like that.
All right, here we go.
And I heard
family millions of dollars.
All right, here we go again to the tariffs. I mean, to the partners.
Then then leave. And actually, Bolton helped me because every time somebody saw Bolton standing behind me, foreign
family millions of dollars. It's in that context that I do want to ask you about crypto's richest man, a billionaire known as CZ. He pled guilty in 2023 to violating anti-money laundering laws.
Right.
The government at the time said that CZ had caused significant harm to U.S. national security, essentially by allowing terrorist groups like Hamas to move millions of dollars around. Why did you pardon him?
Okay, are you ready? I don't know who he is.
What? Tell me he did not just say that. You partner somebody you don't know who they are? Man, this got to be a joke. This got to be a joke. Yo, this is I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is, bro. You can't make this up. Let's go.
I know he got a 4-month sentence or something like that. And I heard it was a Biden witch hunt.
In 2020.
I heard he got a 4-month sentence and it was a witch hunt. You did not realize or hear he pled guilty. He pled guilty. The stacks was against him. And you let him out. And it's the guy that helped your sons obtain billions of dollars on a crypto company that let you know you're gonna get the kickback, but your son's running this company, and this guy helped you set it up. Come on, man. I'm telling y'all, man. It's that pay to play.
5, his crypto exchange Binance helped facilitate a $2 billion purchase of World Liberty Financial's stablecoin. And then you pardoned CZ. How do you address the appearance of pay for play?
Well, here's the thing. I know nothing about it because I'm too busy doing the other.
But
I don't know nothing. Is he auto pinning it? Because how you letting these people out of jail and you don't know nothing?
I can only tell you that.
But he got a
No,
pardon.
I can only tell you this. My sons are into it. I'm glad they are because it's probably a great industry. Crypto.
So your son said, "Hey, Dad, release him. He gonna pour more billions into this company, but you gotta let him out of jail." That's what you're saying happened? That's what it sounded like to me.
So I think it's good. They're running a business. They're not in government, and they're good. My one son is the #1 bestseller now. My wife just had a #1 bestseller.
We don't give a f about them raggedy ass books. We're talking about why you letting criminals out of prison.
I'm proud of them for doing that. I'm focused on this. I know nothing about the guy other than I hear he was a victim of weaponization by government.
He a victim when he pled guilty, but man. Oh my God. Okay, let's go.
When you say the government, you're talking
What
about
up,
the
Trav?
Biden government. It's a corrupt government. Biden was the most corrupt president, and he was the worst president we've ever had.
So if Biden is like so corrupt, where's your DOJ? Why they not throwing charges at him like you got hit with them charges? Like you got 34 felonies. Why we don't see no charges brought up on Biden since he's so corrupt? Come on, Prez, what you doing? Step your game up. You're already putting cases on these indictments on these other people. Throw one on Biden. What you waiting on?
I only care about one thing. Will we be number one in crypto? Crypto has turned out, and in that sense,
you want to be number one, and now you got the dude, the head guy in your back pocket.
Been right. Crypto's turned out to be a massive industry.
What up, Joe? Nitty.
And I'm very proud to say that we are far and away ahead of China and everybody else. Now, China's getting into it very big right now. If you want to go after people, you're going to kill that industry, and it'll be very bad. Tremendous number of jobs. I campaigned positively on crypto, very openly. I campaigned. Biden campaigned against it. When Biden found out that I was getting like 100% of the crypto vote, which was a lot, he switched totally, and he went in favor of crypto. They went totally in favor. They had many people under indictment. They let them all go. You know that. Many people were under indictment.
Man, they didn't let them all go because your boy pled guilty. He got locked up, and you let him go. And then let's talk about all those people that jumped that wall on January 6th. You let go. You don't want to talk about that, though, do you, Prez? You don't want to talk about that.
Biden was a corrupt president.
And we have yet to see any charges on Biden. We still waiting. I'm waiting. I keep hearing how corrupt he is. We ain't seen no charges. Hunter walking around, laying on beaches, you know what I'm saying, doing his nose candy with whatever hot model he feel like he want to kick it with. We ain't seen him in no courtroom. What's the hold up? If the family is so corrupt, what's the hold up? Because I'm all about people that's corrupt getting locked up. I'm about that.
Biden went over.
And while you at it, release those Epstein's files. While you at it, sir. Because these is your best friend files. You know why they don't release it? Because this dude's on the list. A couple of his other comrades and buddies on the list.
All in on crypto at the very end because he thought he could get some votes. It didn't work. They voted for me. I want to make.
That's it. Sociopath is always about him. Everything's me. Look what I did. I did this. I did that. People don't be holding that standoff. Man, we don't want to hear that. People over here starving. People snaps is only going to be 50% of what it should be. This guy ain't trying to sit down and negotiate with any Democrats. He's shutting down Democrats' program every day. He's taking our history. He putting statues back up. Like, come on, man. This dude's like running the reverse of things that's probably our country is not going forward. Unless you're a billionaire, you ain't going forward. You standing in quicksand. Thanks to this guy and his administration.
Crypto great for America. That's the only thing. I don't want to have somebody else have crypto and have China be number one in the world in crypto, because in crypto, it's a kind of an industry where basically you're going to have number one and you're not going to have a number two. And right now we're number one by a long shot. I want to keep it that way. The same way we're number one with AI, we're number one with crypto. And I want to keep it that way.
We number one with everything except feeding our people. You want to send money across seas, man. We got people sick or poor. You know what I'm saying? You failed to lower cost. Like I said, I'll go in the grocery store tomorrow and do a short and show you how much stuff is. It's not lower. It's not lower.
No, my time is limited with you, so I want to be respectful of you, Mr. President. The issue of political violence I want to get to, because you were nearly assassinated in Butler, Pennsylvania. Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro's house was firebombed. Minnesota lawmaker murdered. What's your message to those on the left and the right who would seek to commit acts of violence?
Well, I think primarily on the left, a little bit of
look. This dude cannot stop, man.
Both, but I think primarily
this was his chance to be a president. This was his chance to, deem like, listen, violence is wrong. No matter what side you're on, it's wrong. Don't go out and hurt people. It's okay to have opinion. It's okay to stand by it, be passionate by it, but violence is never the answer. This guy, the leader of the free world, and that's his response. And here we go.
On the left, I think they have to tone it down. I think they have to approve the shutdown so it's not shut down. I think it's very bad what they're doing. They're hurting people.
Man, you didn't even answer the question.
if you think about it, if people aren't going to get paid, they're going to be, a lot of angry people out there.
And that's what he counting on. Y'all hear that? If people don't get paid, it's gonna be a lot of angry people. People don't get their food. They're gonna start stealing. They can start doing stuff, and then that way I get to call my military out on these streets and put y'all under curfew, and I get to run this like I want to run it. This is his big game plan, y'all. He want people to wild out. That's why he want the Republicans to hold. No, don't release this. We ain't got the money for that. He want people to starve. He want people to get frustrated and start acting out.
Want to get their food. They want to get the money so they can live. In some cases, whatever they want to get. I think by the Democrats not giving us the votes, I think it endangers both parties. I think it's very bad. There's never been a case like this. This is fairly standard stuff. You do extensions are almost automatic. In fact, they were virtually automatic. This is the only time they don't want to do the extension because they're losing so badly that they said maybe we have some leverage. One of the senators said that. Maybe this is the first time we have some leverage.
I wonder if
they really don't have leverage because
I wonder if we're
look, this is the first time we had leverage. They really don't have. This dude is stay talking in circles, and this is the part that it was hurting my head. I had to watch it through and through. I'm not gonna make y'all suffer no more. I got my point across. This guy's full of it. All right. Tomorrow, if it's y'all in New Jersey, Virginia, Pennsylvania, the states that got election, go out and vote. That's all I can say. Y'all gonna vote whatever way y'all decide, but be smart. Think about the future because that's what you voting on. You voting on the future. All right, man. I'm about to go watch some football. Watch some Dallas Cowboys against Arizona. I want to thank y'all for coming out and giving me y'all time because y'all could be anywhere in the world and y'all here with me, and I appreciate it. And we'll be back. I got more shorts. I'm gonna be talking more shit about about this administration going on because at the end of the day, man, it's about the people. So until they do things that's gonna help my people, you know what I'm saying? So people got health benefits, they get their SNAP programs back, other programs. We got education programs that's being shut down. This is his regime. You know what I'm saying? This is his administration that's killing all these programs. And for what reason? Where's Doge at? Like we cut X amount here. It should be going somewhere else. Like somebody getting their pockets lined up. And it ain't the programs. It's not the people that need it. And where's all these new factories and where's all these new jobs at? Because unemployment is at an all-time high. And on that note, it's your boy TY. Thank y'all for coming out. 3 strikes and I'm out. You know why? I'm count.